You're listening to Ask a Matchmaker.
I've met with over 10,000 singles, and I have set up more than 7,000 first dates, and I've answered more than 8,000 of your dating questions. I'm Maria Avgatides, and you're listening to the Ask a Matchmaker podcast. Each week, we talk to experts and cultural commentators to answer your dating questions because I get it. You're experiencing dating fatigue, you've heard about the loneliness epidemic, and you want to help out either yourself or your friends that are single. And if you're ready to go beyond the podcast, head on over to matchmakermaria.com. You will find all the links to everything there. Maybe you want to hire me as your matchmaker. Maybe you want me to set you up. Maybe you want to do one of our coaching programs, or maybe you want to travel to Greece with me in August. There's probably one cabin left. I would love for you to join us. Head on over to matchmakermaria.com. And while you're there, head over to the podcast because that is where you can submit your question to be featured in an upcoming hotline episode. All right, let's get started. Today, we are joined by the hilarious Lauren Davis. She is a stand-up comedian who's got the best hot takes. She is the creator of the travel-themed digital show, That's a Trip. I said that in a very Jersey fashion.
Love it.
How would you say it?
That's a trip.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
we're good. And
You did it.
So, Lauren, welcome to the pod.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me all about That's a Trip first.
That's a Trip is a fun travel-themed show where I talk to comedians and my friends about their crazy travel stories. We also just talk about origin stories, like places they're from. A lot of them are immigrants, and just sort of like the wacky things that happen when you go somewhere.
Where can people find all the content that you've been recording in That's a Trip?
Yes, That's a Trip on all of the platforms, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, YouTube, Instagram, and tons of content, tons of really fun stories. So yeah, check us out.
Are you able to do this content and relate to it because you're also navigating the space?
Yes. So, I mean, I dress up as a pilot. I'm not a pilot. So I don't have my license yet. Well, I don't have any plans to, but I love to travel. Love to travel. I've done a lot of long distance dating. I feel like a lot of my comedy sort of centers around like traveling and things like that, and just places. First gen, so yeah.
What first gen?
My dad is from Trinidad.
And how about your mom?
She's from DC.
Do your parents get along? Do your grandparents get along?
They don't really. Do my parents even get along is the
Do
question.
they?
No.
Do you think it has to do with their upbringing?
That's very interesting. Probably, yeah.
Is it like, I'm as a first gen person.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about the first gen and American mix.
That's interesting. My mom, she's American, obviously, and she is an only child. And I feel like she grew up more in like isolation versus like my father, who has a lot of brothers and sisters. I mean, when you come to this country, you're like, everyone is your family, your neighbors are your family, all
Sure.
of this. So I feel like even just that difference in how they grew up with like the amount of people around them is very different.
Do you have siblings?
I do. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Oh, wow. You have like a big family.
Yeah.
Is the group chat alive every time? Like when you are with your parents, do you do like a Jim Halpert to each other where you like look into the camera and you're like,
Yeah.
like what did mom just say?
Yeah.
What did dad just do?
all the time. I mean, we tell them to their faces, actually. We're like, what is that?
The great American family.
Yeah. I don't even need to look in the camera. I'm looking at them. What are you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So how does that come out in your comedy then?
Oh, man. I feel like I've gotten a lot of humor from both of them in different ways. Like, I feel like they're both neurodivergent, but they're Gen X, so they don't know it, but they're neurodivergent. I definitely have autistic parents. I don't know if I can diagnose my parents on here, but they are. So that's a lot of comedy in itself.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do it, but they're autistic.
I think you're like the first person I've ever met that I should have reacted to that, but I'm not. But I think you are the first person that I'm speaking to who is an adult that just said I have Gen X parents.
I know. Well, okay. I think my dad's like the cusp. Like I think he's almost boomer, but my mom's definitely Gen X. Yeah.
I would love to know more about your Gen X upbringing and
Yeah.
like what that's come up to you as an adult. Do you feel like there is a difference between you and your friends who might have like
boomer parents.
Yeah. Like I have boomer parents.
Yeah. Well, Gen X is like the generation that got left behind.
Forgotten, really.
Forgotten.
No one ever talks about them.
They're the forgotten generation, like latchkey kids, like crack epidemic. That's them. The boomers didn't have to deal with that. I think that both my parents had really emotionally unavailable parents. Their parents are boomers. And I don't think that they were very emotionally available, like, at all.
Honestly, the older I get, I realize that I think Generation Alpha has emotionally available parents.
Yeah.
That's the age of my kids. They're like very young.
Right.
Because my parents are boomers, and their parents of the silent, my grandparents are silent generation. Like, who cares about emotional availability? They're trying to survive.
This is true.
Like, there's famine.
This is true.
There's political uprising. There's war. There's genocide. Like,
right.
I think about what my grandmother and my grandfather like survived for my dad to even be born. I'm like, of course you have, you probably never got a hug.
Right. You're not thinking about, I'm thinking about matcha.
Yeah.
On a day-to-day. When am I going to get a matcha latte? How am I going to get that? That's such a privilege.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not thinking about famine.
Yeah. And then sometimes my, God rest her soul, when my grandmother used to tell me stories, it was like, oh yeah. And then the Nazis came into the village and put us up against the wall. And I'm like, great. Can you pass me my Barbie dolls?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
like way different
relatability.
Yeah.
I will say, and maybe I've said this in the past on the podcast, I remember when lockdown began and I thought, oh my God, I'm a terrible parent because I just gave my 2.5-year-old an iPad. Like, I really felt a lot of guilt for doing that, but it's like, I can't spend all day with you.
Right.
Right. And then my dad tells me this story about when he was a little kid that he used in his village in northern Greece, he used to dig holes and find bullets from World War II and then fling them at his cousins.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine.
The iPad is fine.
The iPad is fine.
Whoa.
So, yeah. Anyway, let's talk about red flags.
Wow.
So one thing that I love about your content is that you have the best hot takes. So I think it's time to talk about what is a red flag and what is a green flag for Lauren.
Okay. So red flag for me, for sure, is a date that lasts like 10 hours long.
I agree with you.
I have like friends, and I've been guilty of it myself, but I have friends that have gone on dates and have come back and said it was amazing. We spent like the whole day together, 10 hours. Yeah. And I'm like excited for them at first. And then I'm just like, but that's not good.
The 10-hour date always feels good when it's happening because you went to brunch, then you took a walk around someplace, then maybe you went to like some street fair by accident, then you took another walk, then maybe you landed at the movie theaters. You've spent a really wonderful day.
You're like, we're vibing. But I think there's a difference between like eating a slice of Junior's cheesecake and eating a whole Junior's cheesecake.
Yeah. Like it feels good at that moment, but you will get diabetes.
Exactly. Your tummy about to hurt.
Yeah. So I agree with you. I think 10-hour dates. I mean, anytime I hear about marathon dates, one of the things like when I set up people, I'm always telling my clients, this is a 2, maybe 3-hour maximum first date.
Oh. So first dates shouldn't be longer than 3 hours.
That better be the one if it's 3 hours.
Okay.
But like 2 hours, I think is healthy.
Whoa.
I get really mad when my clients tell me like, oh yeah, I went on a date at 7 p.m. and then we closed the restaurant at like 1 a.m. And I'm like, why? Because I know they're never going to go on a second date now.
Okay, but how do I articulate that better to my friends though? Like, how do I explain to them?
Matchmaker Maria says.
Yeah, like
that's what I would do.
No, I want to do that, but like, how do I explain to them that like it's like you're speeding up intimacy? Like
you're not speeding up intimacy.
Okay, or like you're trying
to create a relationship out of thin air because that's what happens, right? Yeah. It's like okay, I'll have a relationship for the next 8 hours.
Yeah,
and then they'll do one thing on the next time we meet that's like, oh, I don't want this, right? And everything just it's a house of cards.
Right.
So what I tell people is like, if you're having a great time on the first date, midway through that date, you have to say, I'm having such a great time. When do we get to do this again? I don't care if it's a man or a woman.
Yeah.
Like people like hearing that that someone that they're with is having a good time with them. Right. So just throw it out there and then set up that second date like 2 hours, 2 days from then. Like, and I don't want you to wait a week for a second date.
Mm-hmm.
I want that second date to happen right away.
Oh, okay.
But we need sleep in there.
We need sleep. Because what does that do to have the breaks? Like, what does that like do to you?
Physically, I mean, I think what's usually happening when you have those marathon dates is that you're getting a lot of dopamine, you're vibing, right?
Right.
And a lot of times when you do those really long dates, historically, for a lot of people, you feel the vibe, and then it's like, okay, but is there going to be a second date? Because we haven't confirmed that yet.
Right.
And when that second date doesn't happen, or when they don't text you the next day or the second day or the third day, then suddenly your body's filling up with other hormones that are making you feel anxious. And then you'll say stupid stuff like, oh, but I felt the spark. And it's like, no, you don't feel a spark. You feel a lack of acknowledgement. And you're excited to see them again because you want to be acknowledged.
Wow.
Whereas I'd rather you just go on that first date on a Monday or a Wednesday and be like, hey, I'm free on Thursday or Friday. Like, go to that second date.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to confirm that they're consistent. I need you to confirm that they can stabilize their mood throughout the week, not just be having one great day with you.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Right.
Like, what do they look like on like a Tuesday when it's raining outside and
they've had a bad day? I mean, if you're having a bad day, don't just reschedule the date. But I will say another thing that I can't, that for in defense of what you're saying is a red flag, right? Is I think that people that are really good at first dates, they forget that the point of a first date is to go on a second date. And what I mean by that is that you're there to just tell them about who you are in the present, just like they are there for that reason, right? You're not there to discover. No first date's purpose is to discover, can this work forever? That's date 3, 4, and 5. Date 1 and 2 is tell me who you are.
Vibe check.
Yeah, vibe check.
Yeah.
Will you murder me?
Yeah. Right.
Bare bones.
Right. Like, do you have all your teeth?
Do you smell good?
Right. Can you order for yourself? Like, are you a big boy? Like, what do you do? Like,
do you acknowledge how much it costs for me to look like this for you to ask me out, so therefore you pay for this date? We could do this all day.
Exactly.
Do you have any green flags?
Green flags. So, I mean, there's so many. I mean, like, consistency is a big one. Okay, a green flag just in like, like for men or for like just dates as well?
Dates.
Oh, for dates. Oh God, I haven't been on a good date in so long.
What kind of date do you want to go on?
Ooh, what kind of date do I want to go on? I want to go on like an adventure.
Oh God, these are. That's a red flag.
I don't want to be across the table eating at dinner.
I didn't ask you to go eat, but I don't want you going on an adventure. Did we just say we want to make sure they don't murder you? Have you been hearing about Alpine divorces? Imagine going on a first date and the guy just like.
Okay, I mean, not the movies, not to dinner, like maybe.
So walking across the Gowanus Canal.
Yeah. Even.
Actually, scientifically,
walking something.
If you did the walk across the Gowanus, you are statistically more likely to marry that person.
Why?
Because adventure, like, and so to speak, like doing something that has excitement and dopamine, like infused, like even going to an amusement park or going to go see an action film or going to a comedy club in those first few dates. Yeah. It pairs us.
So I was on to something.
Perhaps. I just don't want you to say that. I want you to be like, take me on an adventure, because then the baseline's like, well, most people don't want to go on an adventure. They just want to go on a walk.
Okay, well, that's what I mean by I mean, like, something interesting. Show me something interesting. Yeah. Like, let's go to the park, but like, let's make it interesting. Like,
would you ever go on a first date to a museum?
Yeah, for sure.
See, I wouldn't do that.
Why?
Which museums?
Maybe we're like a gallery, maybe like gallery hopping, right? Like little small galleries, like popping into one. Museums sometimes are overwhelming for me. Like, there's a lot going on.
Like, I feel like the MoMA.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And I actually, one of my clients just went on a date at the MoMA, second date. Yeah. And when he came back to me, he was like, that was a lot. Yeah. And I was like, okay, so now we know we can't do MoMA. I would accept a date at the Museum of Natural History.
Okay.
I think dinosaur bones
yeah.
can be
There's
a lot of fun.
something like childlike about it too.
Yeah.
Like, because you're tapping into like something you studied a lot when you were like a kid.
But you can also discover if the person that you're with is a religious zealot.
Oh.
Like, do you believe these bones were put here?
That's true.
Right?
Oh.
Or do you think this is cool that we found them?
I want more dates that have friction built in where I can see those things about someone. Do you know what I mean?
I do. I do know what you mean.
Like, I want, like, obviously not the first date, but like by the third and the fourth, there needs to be like more friction. Like, not these easy dates. Right?
No, I'm full on for friction.
But
yeah.
what does that look like?
I feel like friction includes, you don't have to drink alcohol, but it is a place with alcohol because everyone there is vibing and having a good time.
Right.
There is a purpose why they're there. I love live music because there's a natural distraction as you're talking. Like, oh, that person is singing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember once going on a date with a guy to Hill Country. It was a second date.
Mm-hmm.
But there was live country karaoke. I don't even like country music. But it was like a nice distraction watching someone else sing Shania Twain.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have to fill the air with like all the information. We were just like, oh. I also like bowling as a date idea. But maybe not a first date. I would take that as a second date.
I like that. Why do you like it?
You could see if they're a good sport and if they can laugh at themselves. I feel like if a guy gets mad at you when you do a strike, or if he starts to get like competitive and starts ignoring you because you're doing good, I'm like, I would never go back out with that person.
Well, see, that's what I want. I want like a map, or like I want like a list of things. What's the date to show me what your anger is like? What's the date to show me what's your political views? What's the date to show me like all these things? Like, where could it come out? Obviously, conversation.
Yeah,
but
it's conversation. But I do love the idea of like, you know, it's funny. The best date that you could go on, and I know it seems low effort, but it's actually way more effort to have a conversation with someone and maintain vulnerability, is a walking date. Yeah. Because you're walking next to them, so you don't have to face them eye to eye, and you could be a lot more open. Yeah. And that is where you could discover their political views, if that's important to you, or, you know, what they might say, oh, on this day I was pretty angry and this is how I reacted.
Yeah. I remember I went on a date to the movies with a guy, and I am completely blind in my right eye.
Okay.
So I asked
From birth?
From birth. I was just born blind in my right eye. But I went on a date with a guy, and we go to the movies. Now, if he sits on my right, I can't see him. You could laugh. If we're in the movie theater, look, if we're in the movie theater, he sits right here. Ha ha ha. I'll have to go like this to see him. Right? So we're going on this date, and I was like, oh, can I sit there? And you sit on my left. And he's like, okay. And we move. And
he knew why.
It didn't seem like it was clicking to him, but he knew that I was blind. I was like, oh, it's because of my eye. And he was like, oh, okay.
He just thought you had different colored eyes this whole time?
Well, he knew.
I mean, that's what I thought too, until you told me you were blind.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, he knew about my eye, but it just wasn't like clicking to him, I guess, in that moment or whatever. So we're sitting there. Because I also didn't know how to tell. I was really young, and I didn't know how to tell him at the moment, like, can you actually move and sit right here? I felt like it was awkward. I was being awkward. So then by like the end of the previews, he's like, if you hadn't told me to move, I would have been so mad. You're going to make this about you? I was like, oh, God, these guys. I would have been so mad if you hadn't told me to move. Okay.
Wait.
It's so weird. I know.
What a weirdo.
What a weirdo.
Hey, Lauren, you ready to answer some hotline questions?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hola, Maria. I am living in Spain for the next year or two, but from the States. I'm 62, and I have no problem getting dates, but there are so many men who want to jump into a relationship immediately. So after 2 dates, they like me, and in my opinion, I want to have time to get to know them. And because I love the 12 date rule idea, and I want to know that this person will be a good friend of mine. and they don't want to take the time to build a relationship like that. So I'm wondering if there's a difference in generations, that men my age are in a hurry. What's your opinion, or is there any research on that? Thanks, Maria.
So 62-year-old woman in Spain.
Definitely not New York, because I was like, this is not New York City. Oh my goodness.
You know what it is about that generation?
What is it?
Especially in Europe, especially in Southern Europe.
Yeah.
Those men don't know how to boil an egg. So they're like, I'm a widow.
Need a
or
wife.
I'm divorced. And it's like,
Wow.
I need a wife. You're my girlfriend.
Wow. They're looking for their wife for fulfillment. Or just
Survival.
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 And I'm not saying all men. And I'm certainly not saying the younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
But I've met my father-in-law.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, ooh, Latin lovers. But 2 dates and you ready to lock it down.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not surprised. And especially if she's American.
Right.
Not for passport reasons, but she's different. Like inherently you're different. If you put yourself in, like I remember, I've been to Ireland a few times, I've been to Germany a few times. I stick out like a sore thumb. I don't look like an Irish woman.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly don't look like a German woman.
Mm-mm.
They're like, oh, you're different. Where are you from? Like you become exotic.
Yeah, yeah. That's
And
why I like to travel.
What's your experience though? Have you been to Spain?
I've been to Spain, but I was in Barcelona, so everybody was gay. So I wasn't their type in Barcelona. Portugal now.
Lisbon?
Portugal, a man wrote me a note.
No, he didn't.
Put it under my Airbnb. He'd been watching me. A little creepy.
Yeah.
But he'd been watching me. He wrote me a whole love letter.
Do you know who it was?
In Portuguese. I think I do. I remember like seeing a guy kind of looking in my window. And he wrote me a whole letter. We had someone translate it.
Looking through your window.
Yeah. Well, we were like on the first floor of our Airbnb. We were there for like a wedding. The Airbnb was on the first floor. It was like a busy street too, I guess. So I think he was.
Sure. How are you not dead?
I know, right? The grace of God. I know. Yeah.
Today's delivery is very I love it. All right. We've got some matchmaker mail.
Yeah.
Maria, I wanted to ask you something that happened to me last night. Have you ever had a client tell you they met someone from the apps and it wasn't quite what they expected from the profile? Not a full catfish, more like a kitten fishing, where things feel slightly off once you're actually sitting there in person. Kitten fishing. When that happens, I get stuck between two feelings. Part of me feels like I should still stay, be polite, and give the date a chance. But another part of me feels like I already know it's not a match and I'm just going through the motions. What do you think is the right way to handle that shift in real time? Do you power through the date out of respect, or is it okay to trust that early instinct and wrap it up sooner? I'm curious how you would coach someone through that moment without it becoming awkward or unkind. Thanks so much. I love you. I love you too. So essentially this person is telling us that they wanted a date and reality did not meet expectations.
Right.
Has that happened to you?
For sure.
What do you do? Tell us exactly what happened and what you did.
I think that sometimes when you're on the apps, you kind of like your mind fills in the gaps, right? So
Sure.
you're kind of creating a little bit of like a story, even if you're not trying to. Like you create a little bit of a narrative, you get there on the date, and it's different, right? I have powered through it.
You've powered through the whole date?
I've powered through the whole date, but in hindsight, I would not actually.
Let's make it more specific. Let's say a guy shows up and he clearly does not look like the photos he had
looking
posted.
like it? Oh,
yeah.
Please. Goodbye.
Would you say something?
Yes.
How would you say it?
You're looking, this is a bit different. I'm going to hold up the photo. I'm holding up the photo.
Who is
now,
this?
Who is that?
This?
Who was that?
This recently happened to me in my office.
Really?
Yes. We were supposed to meet a beautiful woman.
Oh. It's okay with
it was AI.
Women can do it.
No, not like we got catfished. Like I was like, oh, this is not a real person.
Oh, wow.
So my senior matchmaker who met her I was like, so you just went through the whole interview for an hour? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, even though that person does not, like, I mean, I have the photo of it.
Oh, wow.
And she's like, yeah, I did that. And I'm like, I would have been like, because this happened to me before, where I'm like, who's this person?
Right.
Who uploaded this photo? Was it you?
Wow.
And it's like, oh, that looks like me. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. I remember going on a date once with a guy who told me, listen, my filters when I was online dating was 5'9" and up. And I'm 5'11".
Yeah, right. You can do that.
I was cool. Like,
Right.
I'm like, I don't really care about those 2 inches. It's all good. But this one guy said he was 5'11", and he was below 5'9".
Wow.
And I wasn't wearing heels that day. I was wearing like cute kitten heels, but not 4 inches.
You called him out?
I did.
What'd you say?
I said, well, if I'm not mistaken, your profile said that you were 5'11". And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm 5'11". And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, do you not understand the logical conclusion of what I'm trying to say to you? He's like, well, no, say it. And I'm like, you're 5'7", which is fine. You could have just said 5'7". I wouldn't have seen you.
People aren't embarrassed enough.
Look, it's
That's
okay
embarrassing.
if it's okay if a short king,
Yeah.
which by the way, he's not even a short king. 5'7" is the average height of like the American man, or 5'8" is, right? But like, it's okay if you want to go out with a tall woman. Just send me a message and be like, hey, just so you know,
Yeah.
I have a fantasy where I have your long legs around me. And I've been like, okay.
Yeah, that's weird because why are we starting our relationship on a lie?
And that's
as
what it
well?
is. That's what it is. I do get questions every week during Ask a Matchmaker where people will ask me like, this happened yesterday. Someone said to me, 8 dates in, he told me he lied about his age. What would you do? And I just wrote straight to jail.
Right.
Like, what do you mean?
Right.
8 dates? It took him to tell you his real age?
Yeah,
What else
that's
is he
weird.
lying about?
Okay, I also think for this listener, in the future you tell me if this is wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but some of the best first dates I've been on from the apps, I have talked to them on the phone before.
I like that. Me too.
And I think that is also a good vibe check. So when we do meet in person, it's really hard to
You're connecting with someone you kind of already know.
Yeah.
You know their cadence.
Yeah.
I would really struggle if I were online dating right now. I don't think I would accept going on a date if I didn't talk to them or FaceTime them ahead of time.
Right?
Like, I want to see our cadence. I want to
Yes.
see like how we vibe. I'm so happy you're saying this.
Thank you.
Because if we're not, I went on too many dates with men who were not quick enough, and I was like, oh, this is not going to work. This is going to be a really long night.
Yeah, I feel like this listener should say to these guys, hey, would you be open to a FaceTime?
Yeah.
Right?
Look cute though.
Yeah. Or
Don't wear a turtleneck.
Or maybe they just talk on the phone. Right?
Fine.
But FaceTime is actually
accept.
better. FaceTime is better.
FaceTime is way better.
Yeah.
Especially with like good lighting.
Because it just like
Put some lip gloss on.
Yeah. And by the time you get on the date, that's my homie.
Yeah. Oh my
Kinda.
God, Steve.
What's up?
Hey.
Yeah.
You look great.
I
You look exactly like I expected you to, because I just saw you on FaceTime 2 days ago.
Exactly.
You know?
Sometimes what I hate about meeting someone for the first time is the baristas that know.
Say more.
The waitress knows. The waitress knows this is a Hinge date. Oh God, that's embarrassing to me. I don't know why. They
I
know we
feel
don't
like
know
what's
each
really
other.
embarrassing is when we use the good makeup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to use the MAC eyeliner
Oh.
if this is really like cover girl.
Oof.
Why did I
Just-
break this out?
Yeah.
That really upsets me.
That upsets me too. Just like going like the outfit too. I put on a boot. I put on a bootie in New York City.
Like a thong?
No, like
like physical
like heels.
Okay.
Like heels. You don't need heels. I need heels. I'm a shorty.
But you've got a nice butt and breasts.
I don't have any breasts. That's the problem.
But you just said
That
like
was a lie.
God did this to
That
me.
was a lie. That's what God should have done. God should have given me huge
I was
jugs.
really impressed before when you said I have big tits,
Yeah.
because I was like, no, she doesn't. But I will
Wow.
humor her.
Maybe actually Lauren Davis does have huge tits, huge jugs.
They are proportional to your body and they look lovely. They are champagnes.
I've been told that they're like French porn star titties.
That's what every man wants.
It's just a handful. That's all you need. That's all
Yeah.
they are. That's all you're gonna get.
Listen,
Yeah.
now that my G cups go to, it upsets
Give me a couple letters.
Bitch, it upsets me. Okay. I don't,
Wow.
and I've had kids now and they're like, I'm here.
Wow.
They hurt. I can't, like, the best part of my day is when I take off my bra.
Oh, I don't even know when
like,
I
I
take
make
off my
noises now. When I
Wow.
take off my bra, I actually make a noise. I'm like, like,
bra. Beautiful.
and my husband gets turned on. It's great. See?
He likes it. Loves it.
Pain to pleasure.
How tall is your husband?
6 feet.
Wow.
He says. No, he is 6 feet. I think I might be 5'11" and a half, or like this.
Okay.
I'm usually taller than him if I'm wearing heels.
Okay.
I don't really care though.
Okay.
It's
Love
never
that.
It's never really been a thing. Lady, it was really great having you on.
Oh my God,
I'm
this
really
was so
happy we had such a
fun.
chill conversation. I hope people appreciate this what do we call it? Deadpan sense of humor we just did to each other. Rare.
What's your sense of humor usually?
Direct dead. I think you actually got I think people got a sense of my sense of humor today.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yay. I brought it out of you.
It's why I love Z-Way.
Yeah.
When I watch her stuff on YouTube, I'm like, this is speaking. It's my ASMR.
I remind you of Z-Way.
No, you don't. That's racist. You do not remind me of Z-Way. Her sense of humor is
Okay.
something I love.
I love it too. I love her. Z-Way.
Manifest. Come on the pod. Answer dating questions. Lady, it was having you on.
So
Lauren,
awesome.
where can people find you?
Lauren Davis, LRN DVS. I've been told I need to change my Instagram handle because it's confusing. Anyways, LRN DVS on Instagram. And yeah, Lauren Davis.
And don't forget to check out That's a Trip.
That's a trip. Follow
So
it.
excited. Follow it. We'll include all the links in the show notes. And don't forget to check out the show notes for all the links from the Matchmaker Maria world. I can't wait to see you. Can't wait to hang out with you. There's a lot of things happening. And well, that's it. Be lovable, but more importantly, be likable. I'll see you next week.